Hey guys, welcome to Functional Print Friday. If you like design and using 3D printing to solve real world problems and not just printing trinkets, this channel's for you. So this week, what I've got is two pieces on the bench here, and some of you might already know what this is before I even start talking about it. One of these is the original part, and one of these is a 3D printed replacement. They're both used. So the tops do look pretty similar, but if I flip it over, you'll see a dead giveaway. This one says PETG on here. Just kind of actually to remind my future self what to print this out of, or what to print this out in when I need more of them. And I did print a couple when I made this one. But for those of you that don't know what this is the table insert for a bandsaw. So let's actually walk over to my bandsaw. Probably easier for me to demonstrate this to you over there. So here we are over at the bandsaw, and mine is a Grizzly G0513X2. This is a 17-inch bandsaw, but I think these inserts are standard across a couple of their different machines, maybe even the size down from this one, which is more common. And you can see where this insert goes. So the reason that you have an insert here instead of just a smaller hole in the table is because to swap blades on a bandsaw, you need to be able to actually remove it across here. And this part of the table kind of gets a lot of abuse, particularly if you're cutting smaller material. On a bandsaw, this blade is constantly, it just runs in a continuous circle. It's constantly pulling material down into whatever's in this area. So I think my machine came with two of these. And I think this is made out of injection. I think it's injection molded nylon, but I'm not certain. And I broke one, came with two. I broke one cutting aluminum. And I thought, you know what? Let me just order a bunch of these before I forget. And I went to order it, and I think it was going to cost me, I don't know, like 18 bucks for two of them shipped. And that's not a ton of money. And it would have been a little bit cheaper if I bought an even higher quantity, because I think half that was shipping. But I thought, wait a minute, look at this thing. I could model this up in 5 minutes, which is exactly what I did. I printed this in PETG. I thought this would be a better material for this application than PLA, and it's great. Actually, if anything, this is in PETG. This is a little bit stronger, I think, than the nylon ones. I know that seems counterintuitive. Maybe it's just an inferior grade of nylon or something to do with the injection molded process, or maybe even how tight these corners are. I don't know. All I know is I broke one of these, also cutting aluminum, but I don't think I've broken, I think I printed 3 or 4 of these up thinking it would be weaker. No, if anything, it's held up better than the nylon, and also has a nice slippery surface on it for stuff gliding across, because this guy sits in here. There's 2 little holes that key into the casting, and then you're sliding. Grab a piece of wood. So material sliding here, and you can see the force of the blade as it pulls the material down is transferred to both the table out here for a longer piece of material, but also a lot into this piece, and it's held up really well. So hopefully one of you guys has a bandsaw that has the same size insert, or see this and realize that hey, it's probably worth taking 5 minutes and modeling the insert that you have before you break it. So let's go take a look at the design files for this. Okay, so here we are in Sketchup, and this is the design file for this. And this is a good time to mention, if you guys are just getting into modeling and want to make functional parts like this, if you don't have a set of digital calipers, it is a must for this type of work. The measurement of these vent holes, this is just for dust collection, so that sawdust or whatever you're cutting can get pulled down through and get sucked into the dust collection. But like the outside measurement of this, the major diameter, is really important, because you want a nice, snug fit, so this guy's not chattering around in there while you're cutting. I'll link 2 different pairs of digital calipers down below, both kind of an economy pair, and if you just want to start off right from scratch with the really good ones, you can't go wrong buying Meditoyo. So this is the top. This is the same face that we saw, just down at my bandsaw, and then this is the bottom. And you can see I marked this PETG. That's really just a note to myself, so that if I do need to print more of these in the future, I remember to do it out of PETG, because I felt like that material was just going to be best for this application. And I print most of my stuff in PLA, so it's kind of a fair reminder to myself. And these are the pins that key into the holes, the matching holes in the casting. Probably the only other thing worth mentioning here is this does have a bevel here on the bottom. I'll be honest and say that I'm not entirely sure why that bevel is there. I mean, I modeled it there because the original piece had a bevel there, but I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of that bevel serves, why that isn't just a single face that comes all the way down. I don't know. That may also have something to do with the dust collection. If you know, feel free to comment down below because I'm curious. But I also beveled the bottom of these holes just to have less air turbulence around these for dust collection, and I put a small bevel here just to make it easier for this to pop down into that slot. But that is it. I will, as always, I'll post the STL for this. You'll see that you'll see a link to fpfdesigns.com. That's my site. You'll find the STL there, and you'll find the links that I mentioned there as well. Or if you look down in the description, you'll see the links to the 2 different digital calipers at Amazon. And those are going to be affiliate links. It doesn't cost you a thing to click them, whether you buy it from my affiliate link or whether you just go to Amazon and search for the thing. But hey, if you feel like I earned it, I think I make a buck if you buy one from my affiliate link. So it's a good way to help support the channel without spending any money. And if you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button. I put a new video out every Friday. They're usually fairly short like this. I just cover something that I have designed and printed and serves a practical purpose for me. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and take care.